Hello my darlings, and welcome to the very first video on this new channel. I am so thrilled to bring this to you. I am currently sat in a beautiful garden in the Cotswolds. There's quite an intense croquet game happening beside me, so if you hear some whooping and shouting, that's what it is. I am up here because I'm doing the most me thing possible tomorrow. I am going to a tablecloth placemat block printing workshop. So basically learning how to make and design your own tablecloths and placemats, which I am absolutely thrilled for. That is happening at Daylesford Organic. And if I were to drive up from London, it would take about 2 hours, especially if I was going in traffic, maybe a bit longer. And it starts tomorrow morning, and I am not a morning person. There's no way I'm waking up at 6 to drive there. So I decided to come up a day early, stay in the Cotswolds. I'm staying at the Lagan Arms in a town called Broadway. I've been through the Cotswolds quite a bit, but have never passed through Broadway before. It's sort of towards the edge of the Cotswolds, and it is beautiful. This town is so adorable. So if you're ever coming up to the Cotswolds, definitely recommend to stop here, and the hotel is also lovely. So yeah, that is what we're doing tomorrow. We are going to go to the block printing workshop at Daylesford. But this evening, what I wanted to do is make a stop at Soho Farmhouse because it has been exceptionally hot today. It has been like 28, 30 degrees. And so it's a Sunday as well. And so anytime it's a warm summer weekend day, all of the Londoners descend on Soho Farmhouse and it is absolutely packed. But it's now getting towards the evening. And so I feel like all the Londoners will have gone back by now. So I'm thinking I'd head over there for dinner, a swim, maybe the sauna as well. Oh, I should also mention, you're not actually supposed to take photos or videos at Farmhouse. There's a lot of very famous celebrities who go there, and I think they don't really want to be paparazzi'd there. But I think as long as you don't really get people doing anything ridiculous in your photos or videos, it's probably fine. So yes, I will try to show you as much as I can. So let's go check it out. Okay, we have made it to Farmhouse. It looks like the people are leaving. So that's good. I will take you through. I'll probably just show you some of the outdoor areas. Probably can't show you anything inside. But let's see if I can go find one of their little bicycles and we can bike around and take a tour. And it's perfect timing because the sun is about to set, so it's very pretty. Oh, I'm out of breath from biking up that hill. Here we have some of the hotel rooms for the night. These are the smallest ones on the property. They're called the Piglets. I've stayed in them before, but they're absolutely lovely. And their Soho skin amenities are gorgeous. This is the farm garden, and there are some more rooms back there. Those are all the garden rooms. We have a little outdoor seating area just beside the farm garden. And then how sweet, they have some lemon trees with one singular lemon per tree. We're in the change rooms by the pool and lake just before I go in and hop in the sauna. I just want to show you the design of this room because it's beautiful. So we have a lovely sink, marble countertop, and then we get over to the shower, and this right here is a hidden toilet It's a real water closet. Some beautiful light fixtures, and then they kept it still the farmhouse vibes with the wood in the back, which I'm loving. Okay, so in one sense, my strategy was successful in that it was definitely emptying out. It wasn't that busy anymore. On the other hand, the vibe was not that great because everyone's headed home. The only people who are left there are, I think, some people who are probably staying overnight who are very day drunk at this point and have clearly been having cocktails by the lake and the pool for like 6 hours straight at this point. The bits that I didn't show you, all the indoor areas, is the most gorgeous. This place is so beautifully designed. I'm very impressed. Every single inch of it is so beautifully done. I have maybe a different aesthetic on average, but I can very much so appreciate what they put together here. From a business owner perspective, what I think about what they've created here, I'm just so impressed because they did not go small when they put Soho Farmhouse together. They went absolutely full out. There's so many aspects to it. There's the pool, the lake, the gym, multiple different eateries, beautiful outdoor spaces, horseback riding, clay shooting, probably some other activities that I don't even know. Oh, there's a flower shop, there's a corner store, there's a Soho House home or Soho home area in there. It is absolutely like it's like a resort that they put together basically out here. Also, look at how cute. All of their vehicles, the cleaning vehicles, transport vehicles, they all match in this lovely little Soho House green. It's amazing because you definitely get the feeling of that you came sort of like on a vacation. I mean, how many places can you go to on a Sunday? And you can just, it's as if you're just in 30-degree weather, enjoying your lounger in front of a lake / pool is incredible. So it's kind of like getting to go on a vacation just 2 hours out of London. So I am very grateful they made it. They do have another countryside Soho House. It is Babington House, though it's further outside the city. I want to say it's at least 3 hours out. So I haven't made it there yet, but I definitely want to at some point. So anyways, that is all for now. Let's head back to the hotel. There is something I want to show you when we get back. A little gift I bought myself, which I want to unbox with you. And then I also want to share with you kind of what I'm up to with this whole second new YouTube channel as well. Took a quick stop on the side of the road for this incredible view. This is why the Cotswolds is so famous. They just recently named this room. Good morning. So it is the next morning. I got home last night and on my drive back, my husband gave me a call. He's abroad right now, so we tend to chat in the evenings. And we had like an amazing 2-hour conversation last night. It was like 11:30. I was like, I need to go to bed in order to wake up tomorrow to get to this event. We had a really interesting conversation last night. I find that we get onto these very like intensive topics sometimes. We've noticed in our own lives, like certain specific challenges keep happening. And we were discussing if something like, is there something you're supposed to learn if you sort of had the same challenge repeat itself in your life? And then we're also discussing observing different people's relationships and our own as well, and discussing when is a relationship supposed to be just easy, when is it too hard, making those distinctions. And it was just a interesting discussion. Okay, and the next thing which I wanted to do with you was a little Smythson unboxing to show you what I purchased. I am so thrilled for this channel and this new idea which I have for a business. And to give you a little context, I started off as a website designer and then went into teaching other people how to be website designers. And I've always loved creating beautiful things, and aesthetics is extremely important to me. From like, I love every single detail in a place to be beautiful. It would drive me up a wall if, for example, I had like designed the most beautiful kitchen and then there was some ugly yellow sponge. I mean, maybe I'm completely crazy, tell me in the comments, or if you also agree with me on this, but it would just drive me up a wall when, say, the dishwashing liquid sitting on your counter was in this ugly bottle. And I spent a lot of time looking for these just like very small practical items in a beautiful design, down to the broom in the kitchen or the little broom that you clear off the table with at the end of the night. And what I've always done in my business is I've created things online. So I've created websites, and it brings a level of satisfaction, but I just feel like, my husband said this the other day, he said, I think you need a new mountain to climb. You know when someone says something and you just feel, you're like, yes, that resonates. That is absolutely true. And that felt absolutely true to me. And I feel like I've loved running an online business specifically because it is so easy. Like, it is so unbelievably easy to fulfill what you need to fulfill as a web designer or course creator. I mean, there's of course challenges, but when you compare that to running a restaurant, for example, managing a huge team of people, having food which could go bad, just all of those things is just not a problem that you have with an online business. So it has been extremely easy, and I think that was a great first business to run. But again, I feel like I want a new mountain to climb. And what I would love to do now is to bring beautiful items into the world in like a physical sense. So this video right here is the beginning of that journey. I decided that the first thing I want to do in order to create this new like brand and business, which I want to create, is to build the audience for it and then go on to actually creating the product for it. So yes, that is what I'm up to over here. That is why I have started a new YouTube channel. I should also discuss why the last name, if you do know me from before, why the last name is different. So my maiden name is Brunton, and when I started my business, that's what I went by. I was unmarried. I didn't even know, no, I knew my husband at the time, but we were just dating. And then we got legally married in 2019. We were supposed to have a 2020 wedding. So we were in Germany at the time, and in Germany, your legal wedding and your ceremony are two different things. You cannot get legally married at a church or at a wedding venue. You have to go into the office, state office or something, to go sign the paperwork there. So people always have two different days where they're legally getting married and then ceremonially getting married. And so we decided, also because Germany needed so much paperwork to get married, one of the pieces of paper that they needed was a document to prove that you weren't already married. And I was like, I don't have that. It's just assumed if you've never been married that you're not married. So anyways, there was so much paperwork that they wanted that we just thought that's extreme. So we went to Denmark instead, and we had a very lovely legal wedding. In my mind at the time, to be honest, I was trying to downplay it because I didn't want this to kind of detract from like the wedding excitement. So I just really saw it as like paper signing. It was not a big event. There was no photographer. It was very small scale. And again, to me, it was paper signing because I wanted the excitement of the wedding to be on the wedding. And so the wedding was 2020, which we all know what happened there. So we postponed until 2021. And then 2021 The issue, well, weddings did happen in 2021. Our issue was that we had people attending this wedding from, I think, 7 or so different countries. People were coming from Canada, US, Switzerland, South Africa, Vietnam, France, a few other places. So people were coming from Canada, of course. So people were coming from everywhere, and border restrictions were the problem at that point. So we postponed again until 2022. And then we decided in 2021, actually, we're gonna move. And we decided to pick up our life and move to the UK, which a little bit threw our lives into chaos and this sort of like area of uncertainty. And the other funny thing as well, my husband at the time, he was like, I don't know if I actually like our wedding venue at all anymore. Like, okay, well, let's just cancel this whole like wedding that we had planned, and then we will come back to planning a wedding at some point in the future, which is still yet to happen. So we have not actually had the wedding yet. And so when it came to my business, there was no clear time to change the name in my business because there was no like wedding. So it just kind of stayed Brunton for 4 years now, even though my last name has been changed for a few years now. So anyways, that is why that happened. But I feel like this new chapter of this new thing, which I want to create, this new business and brand, is a logical time to change it over, seeing that I've now been Fun Groovin for like 4 years. So anyways, that is what I'm up to here with this new channel. If you knew me from before, lovely, so happy to have you along. If you didn't know me from before, well, I'm thrilled that you were joining. And yeah, let's unbox this little gift I got myself. So if you don't know, Smythson is a UK-based stationery brand. It is also the stationery brand, I believe, someone told me this one time, that the Queen gets her stationery from. So it has, looks like a few royal warrants, very exciting. This is my gift. So this is a little notebook, and I just feel like every time, I don't know if anyone else does this or I'm just special, but every time I have a new project or idea or something, I want to get a new individual notebook for that idea. I mean, I'm extremely organized, and clearly even in this sense too. I like to keep things organized into the different notebooks. And so I just felt like when I create a beautiful brand on beautiful products, then I should probably have a beautiful product to help me plan that whole thing with. So it has, to show you, it's a little snap closure, which I feel like is very simple and practical. So it's a folder. Here we have a little pouch, which you can pop any items into. Then we have a few card holders, which, let's be real, no one uses business cards anymore, so don't know if I'll use that ever. A flap to pop some extra items in, a place for a pen, and then this, actually what I like about this is that this comes out. So this is, you don't just use this once. There's a few items at Smythson where the leather aspect is bound onto the book, and I just don't really love the idea of that. So instead I've got this one. It has 2 back flaps, and so one slides into here. It slides in there, so you still have your back flap and that. So anyways, it's beautiful. I got another refill for myself as well, so that when I finish off with that notebook, I have another one. So yes, that is my little business gift to myself, a beautiful item to start a brand of beautiful products. Very exciting. Okay, we have made it to Daylesford, so I'm going to head inside. I need to quickly eat something for breakfast. I have not had anything yet. And then the workshop starts at 10. I'm very interested to see exactly what we learn. I think we do actually go home with some self-made placemats, and we're making wrapping paper and a few other things, so I can't wait to design some beautiful items. And I also was in Daylesford the other day, and I saw some really beautiful homewares pieces, so I think I'll also take a quick stop by the shop at some point throughout this process and show you some of my favorite pieces in there right now. else I'm loving at Daylesford right now? This tablecloth with tassels, and it also has a matching napkin as well, and even the cushion is matching with the tassels. So cute. And they seem to have the same in blue, as well as more matching tassel cushions. How fabulous is this umbrella? So adorable with the scalloped edges and the trim. And then we have these incredibly cute, again, scalloped, matching the umbrella actually, fold out chairs, adorable. And these seem to be from a place called Business and Pleasure Co. Look at how adorable. They have little children's version as well. You can see the adult size here. It's here. And then the kid size here. So cute. Then they have two more incredibly adorable striped umbrellas with fringe. So fantastic. Absolutely my thing. They also have these incredibly practical blankets, picnic blankets, and on the inside there is a lining, so if you put it down, it won't get all dirty or a bunch of sticks and twigs attached to it. So super practical. It comes with a little carrying handle. I love that. And it has a couple different colors as well. Next up, the adorable lettuce everything. So cute. They even have little espresso cups. Also think these gingham bowls are beautiful. Don't even like carbonated water, but that machine is beautiful, you have to say. And then the last two items, this rattan water jug is so adorable. And then I'm loving these plates. They're very imperfect, but also completely flat. I don't know if I love the color on top and how it's a two-tones, but very cute. Finally, these urns, so fabulous. So we created all the designs. The workshop host is taking them, having them sewn on the edges into actual proper placemats, and then is mailing them to us. So come back for another video and I can show you the finished actual final product. I did a green design similar to the one which I showed you, but on 4 different sort of like tan colored brown linen placemats. So very excited to actually get to use them. But I think that is all for today's video. If you made it to the end with me, thank you so much. I deeply appreciate you watching. The next one, which I'm going to be filming, I'm headed later on to the Henley Royal Regatta in 2 days. So if you would like to see that next video, be sure to hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.